What's going on, guys? It's me, Wired Kill. I got some gameplay from my friend Tech40, and I'm doing a dual commentary with my fellow clan member, Wired Recon.
Hi guys.
What did you say?
I said hi guys!
That's what I thought. Now, I wanted to talk about, well, we wanted to talk about something actually that we've come into interest with, and what that is it's mainly really just teenagers these days are very depressed actually. And I really wanted to help them out with this because it's kind of stupid that they don't do anything. Here's an example. Pretty much, a lot of kids will be saying stuff like, "Oh, I hate my family, I hate my life, I'm gonna go kill myself," and they cut their wrists and stuff. You know, they got the cut marks on them. And honestly, they're like, "This helps me a lot," and I'm just kind of in my mind thinking, "No, it doesn't." I mean, I tell them that, no, it doesn't fucking help you in any way whatsoever by cutting yourself. I mean, yeah, sure, it is proven to release a chemical into your brain, and that'll release or numb down the pain and make you feel happier, but, I mean, you're cutting yourself. You are literally cutting yourself. So it seems kind of stupid to me.
You're causing harm.
Yeah. And, so I wanted to talk about, like, when if you're in this kind of stage, why the fuck are you just gonna keep cutting yourself if you're not gonna do anything about it to help you? I mean, really help you. Like, I mean, if it's a family issue, then you should be getting off of your ass and actually doing something about your family. Whether it be talking to them about it, going to war with them about it, or talking to some kind of psychologist about it. I mean, it's obviously better than just fucking sitting on your ass and doing nothing about it besides for complaining to everybody else, expecting for some miracle to happen. Which I know is what all of you are thinking, because, I mean, it's psychological sense. I mean, it's just how things work when you're very depressed. You talk to people and tell them about your problems, and you expect some miracle to happen, making you happy. I sound like Charles Oftenson off of Metalocalypse right now. Justin, what do you think about all of this?
I think it's more of annoying than ridiculous, like you said before, because they're really just sitting at home and sitting on their asses complaining about how they're moaning and groaning. You probably said that too. But it's kind of annoying because they'll sit there and just wait, or they'll take it out on another family member, or they'll cut themselves like you said before, or they'll punch holes in their walls like one of my old friends used to do. And did your nose just twitch? That's all I can really say at the moment, besides the fact that it's just starting to piss me off because of how annoying it is.
Yeah. Now, like I said, you know, you don't just want to sit around and stay depressed because, you know, you're not going to get anywhere with that. Now, it's kind of hard to tell when you actually are depressed because you are not able to compare your depression to anything really out there, because I mean, it's not like you have multiple depressions going on at once, which is impossible, and if you say it's not, then you should probably go kill yourself.
So are you, like, somewhat confused?
Am I?
No, like, what you're talking about. Like, so, like, you couldn't tell, so you're somewhat confused. I don't know. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're depressed. Honestly, I think I myself am at that state, like, there's that inner sadness, but what I do is I just really completely ignore it out of my head. And I focus more on the happy things. Unless negativity starts to really show, then it kind of gets to me. But I really do try my best in order to keep the bad thoughts out of my head. And that's something you might want to try to do. Also, what I do is, like I said, well, actually what I do is I don't go into badass mode. And I literally don't take any shit when something happens that I don't like it. For instance, when I get in trouble with the teachers for doing nothing wrong, absolutely at all, I will turn into Mr. Lincoln Lawyer over here and, you know, kick everybody's ass with my Lincoln Lawyer spirit. Oh, look, that's me on the game.
You want to tell them about the story of Mr.
Point is that, you know, you just gotta badass mode up in here. It's kind of like PewDiePie's chair mode, except it's Sable Weber's badass mode. And it's Lincoln Lawyer. And what were you saying, Justin?
I was like, I wanted to know if you wanted to tell them the whole Mr. D story about how he pulled you out and you were just being a dick back to him.
What about that?
Tell the story.
Okay. So what happened was, one day, and this is actually in February 19th. I still got the date in my head. That's cool. I was sitting in math class and slapping my teacher across the face with my penis, as usual. I've stated that before multiple times. And what happened was, I had to go take a film of the class for a student film project for our school. And so I pull out the camera. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a shot in the corner of the room. I'm trying to get a shot of the corner in the room, and
you're taking a shot of the corner of the room.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Oh, you were in the corner.
No, I was in the corner trying to get a shot of the entire room.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Now the reason I wanted to do that is because I could get everybody in the class, get them look like they're working, because it was an educational, or it was a video to support the school. You know, get students into the school itself. And so I stand up in the corner, you know, filming, and the teacher, fucking with his penis and shit, comes out of nowhere and walks up to me with his chin high. And by the way, the teacher only goes up to my neck.
He's like 5'4".
He's like 5'4", but he has a beard, kinda ish. He's like acne too. He's like 30 and he has acne.
Yeah, he looks like he's like 16 or something.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he takes testosterone pills, but pretty much he comes up to me with his chin up. Of course, his chin would be stabbing into my Adam's apple if he would keep walking straight.
Chest puffed up.
Yeah, chest puffed up, you know. And he's got his arms out, like, flexed and shit. And I'm just standing there with the camera, like, completely acting oblivious to what's going on. You shut the fuck up, Justin. And so everybody's looking at me now in the classroom, and I'm still filming. And I'm just like, and there's the Salt Moab from Tech, but...
Finish the story, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Where the hell was I? Yeah, the whole classroom's looking at me, and I'm troll-a-lolling. And so he goes, "Hey, why are you filming in the classroom?" And of course he isn't black, but I just love my black impersonation voice. And so I say, it's for the film project. And he says, "Now is not the appropriate time to be filming on your phone." And he does not sound like this at all, actually. He sounds more like this. "This is not the appropriate time to be on your camera right now, Saba." And so I was like, well, you don't gotta act all, you don't have to act all, what did I say? You don't have to have your chin up towards me. And so he took me on the hallway, and he was yelling at me, and he went, "Saba, I have had it with your crap. Every single day in class, I have to deal with you, and you never learn anything." And I'm like, inside of my head, I'm thinking, I have a B in math. I have a B in math. And then, like, he's like, "You never learn anything. You always keep screwing around in class. I'm just getting completely sick of it." And I'm just standing there, like, with a poker face. Like, yeah? And I mean, guys, I'm not kidding about this. Like, Justin knows me, but I completely don't give a shit about most of anything. And, so I say back to him, long story short, we yell at each other for a while, and then he's like, "Okay, get back in the classroom." And I say, "Before I go back in, I want to tell you a bit of advice." He says, "Man, I don't need your advice." And I said, "Yeah, I think you do. You better hear about this one." And he comes up to me and says, What kind of advice do you got that could possibly help me?" And I say, "Next time something like this happens, don't act so pissed off. It makes you look weak." And then he got so fucking pissed off, he threw his arms around and went back into the classroom and shut the door. And then I walked behind him, and everybody was looking at me like, "Oh, he made it out alive. How amazing is that?" And I just go into the classroom like nothing happened, and I wave at the class and sit back in my chair and start masturbating.
Did he take your green card?
He did not take my trust card. No, he did not, because it was already gone at the time for the auditorium incident.
I probably didn't even care, did you?
No, actually, I just wouldn't care in the first place, even if it...
Yeah,
oh, look, I get the final kill cam.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, guys, I know half of this video only had, like, anything relative to the...
Oh, well. Bye, guys. Love you. Both channels this is going to be on.
I love balls.